What's up everyone, my name is Gus and welcome to my channel. I'm a competitive slosher player and I've been playing Splatoon for a little over 7 years now. And when I first started the game, I knew very little about what was considered helpful to improve on the game. And as a result, I felt like that stagnated my growth overall for several years. Even though I was able to make S rank in Splatoon 2 at the time, I still felt there was room for a lot of growth because I wanted to achieve X rank. So to help you avoid the mistakes I did in the past and help speed up your improvement in Splatoon 3, here are the top 5 things that helped me improve in Splatoon. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. The first thing I wish I knew was that using motion controls is the most optimal way of playing Splatoon. Now, you've probably heard this several times, but hear me out. As someone who used to play stick controls for years, if you're currently playing stick controls, try giving motion controls a chance. Like I said, I played with sticks for 5 years, so I could understand the difficulty and the learning curve that comes with learning motion controls. But the results and the benefits you get from playing motion controls far outweighs the challenges of learning them. When I first bought Splatoon, I turned motion controls off because for years I played games such as Call of Duty and Fortnite. It was honestly the most thing I was comfortable with. But for a game like Splatoon, where you use your main weapon to maintain map control, pick off opponents, swim around, get the objective, motion controls is the most optimal way of playing. It enhances the precision of your aim, gives you faster movement, and given how fast-paced Splatoon is, motion control grants you that speed and multitasking potential. When I first switched to motion controls about 2 years ago, I wanted to quit, I'll be honest with you. It felt awkward, my hands felt shaky, I felt like my aim was really bad and I was just better off on sticks. But it honestly takes time, and the more you invest your time in getting better with motion, the more it enhances your ability to perform. It was only after I switched to motion controls in Splatoon 2 where I saw my improvement in solo queue and I was able to reach X rank for the first time. Now I'm somebody who feels confident in their skills and I'm able to reach high scores in Splatoon 3's X battle system. Now, you could do this with sticks, but why do it with sticks when you can make it easier with motion controls? If you're someone who gets motion sickness or you've tried motion controls repeatedly and it's just something you don't like, that's fine. But for those of you who have never given it a try, give it a chance. You never know how many doors this playstyle can open for you. Going to number 2, play every weapon. In Splatoon 2, I decided to play at least one variant of each weapon from each weapon class to get a feel for it. The purpose of doing this is good because it helps you explore what you do not like and what you do like. When I first got the game, I knew Tri-Slosher was for me, so that was pretty obvious for when I bought the game. But when I started to play more weapons, I noticed I like some shooters, I like some blasters, I loved playing Nautilus, and I loved playing all the sloshers. But soon I recognized I did not like playing Brellas or Chargers because they did not mesh with the playstyle that I liked, which was basically having weapons with hitboxes that hit behind cover or were midline weapons that excelled in punishing short-range slayers. The second benefit to doing this is you start to understand the strengths and the weaknesses of each weapon. For example, when I was learning Tetra Dualies, it showed me that it excelled at picking off very slow-moving weapons because of its dodge rolls, but it heavily struggled against weapons such as the Tri-Slosher, which excels at punishing short-range slayers or people who rush in repeatedly. I would have never known this information unless I was told, but I experienced it firsthand. I played both Tetra Dualies and Tri-Slosher to help me understand what is the strengths and the weaknesses of both weapons. So give every weapon a try. Play it till you get 4 stars, and by then, you'll soon start to realize weapons that do not mesh well with you and weapons that you really just enjoy using. This makes the game more overall fun for me, to be honest, because you never know. There may be a weapon outside your comfort zone that you fall in love with. Number 3, watch tournaments and high-level players. If you want to get better, there is no other better place to look than watching organized tournaments and high-level players play Splatoon. Contrary to popular belief, Nintendo is not the only place where tournaments are organized for players to compete in. There are several community organizations such as InkTV, IPL, and Mullo AIT that host tournaments. By watching them, you begin to see how players use certain weapons, how certain team compositions complement one another, and you learn overall strategy. Think of this like going to school. If you want to become an expert in a subject, you learn from people who are already experts in that area. The same applies here. Tune in for an InkTV tournament where you could see the best of the best compete in Splatoon, or watch a Splatzone's only Minnow Cup tournament by Mullo AIT that will help you recognize the best strategies to use for a particular mode. Now, you might be asking me, Gus, who should I follow or what should I follow to watch these tournaments? I have put the Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch of some community orgs that host frequent tournaments in the description below, so be sure to check that out. You can also follow top competitive players. In the description, I also posted the YouTube tags of several competitive players who make YouTube content or Twitch content. If you want to learn more about sloshers, check out Kyo, Pika, Mello, myself while you're at it. There are so many great content creators out there alongside the well-known Splatoon YouTubers like Dude, Prochara, and Squid School. Becoming an expert in anything not only takes time, but the amount of different information you take in from different people is also important. If you truly want to continue getting better, apart from just playing solo queue, the best way to put your knowledge and skill to the test is by playing in the tournaments yourself. This by far has helped me improve the most because you are put in situations where you're playing against another team that will likely have voice chat and are coordinating. This is not the same thing as playing in Anarchy or X Battle. Tournaments are a true skill check. And to be honest, I know this sounds nerve-wracking. The first tournament I ever participated in, I was put on stream, I was destroyed by the enemy team. We ended up just winning 2 sets and losing 4. But that situation only made me more determined to the point where we ended up facing that team again and we won against them. After that, I continued to play in any tournament we could participate in. I started off with Low Ink, a tournament where only low-level players are allowed to play, and we continued to perform well in those tournaments. My team's goal was to eventually get banned from playing in that tournament because we would be considered too good for it. And after playing a couple of sets where I helped beat teams that were considered far stronger than us, we were banned from Low Ink. Now I'm aiming to prove myself in mid-level and make the most out of it and continue to improve. If you're a new player wanting to join a team, I definitely recommend checking out tournaments such as Little Squid League and Low Ink. And remember, the links to their social medias will all be in the description below. And lastly, know that there are a lot of resources to help you understand the game more. I'm planning to make a full video on various resources you should consider when wanting to learn more about Splatoon and to improve, but to give you a high-level overview of the 3 best places to check out to learn more about the game. The first is sendout.ink. This is the hub for all things Splatoon. One of my favorite things about this page is the builds and the build analyzer section. Here you can see different builds by players and learn what tends to be the most effective on each weapon. If you want to try things out for yourself and want to understand the value of each ability that it may have on your weapon, check out the build analyzer. Building builds informs me how I want to play the game and how I want to help my team. There are a lot of other cool features on this website, and I definitely recommend you explore the page more. The second thing I consider that you should join is the Splatoon Stronghold Discord. In this page, you can find channels for Salmon Run, coaching, content creators, getting advice on specific weapons, and you can even look for people to play the game with. Now, I will say that if you're new to Discord or new to the competitive Splatoon community, joining the Discord may feel overwhelming because of all the information in the Discord. But the best advice I got from Samino, one of the creators of the Discord, is to make sure to read through the how-to competitive channel. Even if you do get lost, they have a help desk channel where a mod or admin can help with your questions. And finally, us content creators are a huge resource. So be sure to give us a follow. I know I'm always happy to help, so give me a follow on Twitter, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. If you want to continue learning about sloshers, I'm always here to help. Check out all the content creators I listed in the description. And if I did not list one, put them in the comments so other people can learn about them. Honestly, there's just so much you would want to know before playing this game. But truthfully, these are the 5 things that helped me improve significantly over the past years. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what has helped you improve in Splatoon. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.